What's going on, you guys? So, check it right. With Tyson Sybateli dropping Home Yard Edition, which is him celebrating the second anniversary of his album Home, well, I thought it would be interesting discussing some of the topics surrounding the rapper. Now on X, Tyson gave his supporters the opportunity to ask him any questions, and he would answer them via audio. Now, I picked the most interesting questions, and the first relates to Tyson and Sony Music Entertainment going their separate ways.
Really good question. I thought I answered this one in like an interview or something, because people always look for something spicy or something. Labels are bad. It's not the case. When it comes to Sony, the contract was for like an EP, and if they agreed, we go into an album, and they did agree, and they made a huge offer for like 2 albums, and I appreciate the people there and those that care about me. But like the current landscape of the music business made me revisit what I want and what my 5 years looks like, and if it would be under that roof, and it wasn't. Also, it looks like any workplace, the people you gel with and the people you don't. But like on a strictly business sense, I respect them for not making a fuss of me like fulfilling the first contract and declining, trying to do the next albums and stuff, like regardless of the amount offered, because it was a huge amount. We don't come from much, so like money's money. But I was like, nah, and respect my decision. That was love. Shout out to those people, man. I feel like I'm too much of a hands-on guy, so like indie only makes sense, and it always has been. Even while I was there for months, I always felt like these things that I have to do. Even while signed to them, there were things I was doing. So it was like, Also, man, people can sign where they sign. I think I'm going to just stick it as indie for now, just as I figure out my next thing while I work on this next project.
Now, when Tyson signed to the label, it was a big deal. He was coming off the success of his debut album Home, and it seemed like his career was going to reach greater heights, which it has somewhat. It's safe to say that Tyson has established himself within the game, but with him being signed to the label, he still found himself doing some of the work that the label should have been doing in the first place, which I can imagine had him feeling a bit frustrated, because it's like, what are the people at the label getting paid for? But Tyson is a hard worker, so I guess he still felt comfortable in pursuing independency once again, which he has done. Plus, he's no longer restricted, which no amount of money could ever change. Now, Tyson also went on to address certain lines from Pattern Up, which was assumed to be directed towards A. Reese.
Oh yeah. No, it wasn't rap. It was I got love for, but clearly it ain't the same, and it was not directed at a rapper. But people ran with it. You see, that's why. No, there was definitely subs. Y'all don't know how to interpret rap, because saying we should share words is, like, no disrespect. That's a terrible bar if that's how y'all understood it. Very terrible. But it's not intended for any rapper. It was actually a producer of mine that I used to work with. Old friend of mine. We were at the same venue. He was DJing on the set before us. He was helping these other artists before us that we also rock with, and then when he got on stage, he just like kind of like ignored us and went to the side and was just like, come on, we expected confrontation just to like talk, just kind of avoiding it. I was just trying to say it's still love regardless of whatever, even if niggas ain't cool, it's still love. But nah, niggas thought it's about a rapper. Well, maybe it is.
Now, I'll admit I was one of the ones who assumed that those lines were meant for the boy, but I guess that's not the case, so I'll take my L on this one. But the thing is, who is the producer he was referring to? Off the top of my head, I would think it's Michael Tui, since he just had a public fallout with Tyson not so long ago about the One It All beat. But at the same time, I've never seen Michael behind the decks at an event, so I can't confidently say that Tyson was talking about him. I guess with time we might find out, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, Tyson also addressed the fact that he's still open to working with Jody.
I was with Jody, Hey Neighbor Fest, December. I was even asking him, yo, what's up with the politics? He was like, nah, that's just the internet. Everyone's politicking. I'm like, yeah, alright. But Industry Talk Society, you better send me some ish. Niggas still got my number and stuff. I think I've hollered last. We got like 2 or 3 joints together. It would be dope if time calls for us to do another one. He can always just holler.
Now, this is some good news in my opinion. I mean, even though he just had a public feud with one of the members from RCR, it's not going to stop him from wanting to work with another member from the camp. I mean, it's safe to say that If Found Bring Home is one of Tyson's best records to date, and Jody had a hand in that, and considering that they're both dope lyricists, I would love to hear more music from them, so hopefully one of them reaches out to the other. Now, Yard is currently out, and I must say that Tyson was born to do this rap shit. I mean, off my first few listens, I have Strike a Pose, Real Love, and Smoking Gun as my clear standouts from the project. But I say that to say that Tyson isn't going anywhere anytime soon, and I'm looking forward to what else he has in store for us. But for the time being, I've got Yard on repeat, and Presence is still on my rotation with no end in sight. But you guys, let me know your thoughts on this. What did you make of the things that Tyson spoke on? Comment down below. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to hit that like button if you found the content dope, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It's on to the next one. Peace.